a Kardashian sound.
Hashtag oh.
I told myself that I could have another glass of wine if I film this video, so okay, so firstly we're gonna go over this guy. This is Ficus bengalensis. It's one of my oldest plants, I guess. Can I get the whole thing in frame? Sort of. It's probably more than double in size than when I got it. He was really cute until a couple of days ago when I installed new lights and dropped a really heavy pair of pliers on him and broke this leaf. He hasn't grown for a while, which is a little bit concerning, but it is winter, so what are you gonna do? He's really soft, and especially on the bottom, and especially on brand new leaves. It's actually what the plant Ficus autry, I believe, is a cultivar of it. Okay, let's get onto the shelf. We've got a rabbit's foot fern. I can't tell rabbit's foot ferns apart, so I don't know what species this is, but you know, it's in the genus Divalia. It has these cute, scary little tarantula feet. Then we've got this fern, that's in self-watering in this pretty blue pot. Then we've got this other fern, which has a name. Oh golly, that's tied in there. Woodwardia. Oh, it'll be on the screen. Orientalis. That's his new leaf, or frond, or whatever it's called in ferns. This is Philodendron hastatum. It's got a new leaf coming. It was really cool, and then his leaves started growing in smaller, so I've just recently given him a pole, been resisting it, but now I've done it. And here we've got a little Philodendron tortum. And then we've got Hoya curtisii, which is browning off and drying just there, but hopefully it doesn't happen to the rest of it. Then we've got Pupicalix Hawaiian purple splash. Hoya Pupicalix Hawaiian purple splash. And then we've got this little dude, which I thought was the prettiest thing when I first got it, and now it's a little boring. That's the tag that I made for it. I can't read that, but it'll be on the screen. I think it's one of those unidentified or not whatevered. It's quite a matte guy. We've got Monstera celtibacana, just a little dude. He's growing really quickly. He was just like those two little leaves and one other little leaf when I got him. In here we've got 3 different dendrobiums. This one did not like being moved. It's Fraser's Gorgeous Something by Nindii. It's lost all of its roots, and I'm just waiting for some new growth so it can have some new roots, but there you go. This one just next to it has actually got a new little bit of growth in there. And that is this one, I think. Dendrobium Island Fantasy by Cochleoides. And then this other one in the back, which I don't know if it's got new growth yet, but it's not sad either, is Adrian Lund Fraser's Blue. Yeah, there you go. This part just here, that's an acuta, Hoya acuta. Hoya acuta pink, and these are just bits of my green sticks that fall off, because they all love to do that. Some of them have got the new little bits of growth. When you knock, they seem like they knock really easily and fall off, or they just sort of dry off at the base. But they are also super easy to propagate. And in there we've got Hoya Mathilde with those really dark leaves, and Hoya Bella with the lighter new bits of growth. And then this is Coriaceum, which is just starting to do some new growth. It's been very still, and also it doesn't really look like a Coriaceum. Coriaceum is supposed to have corrugated leaves, but this guy doesn't. This is little propagation of, I forget the name, but it's called centipede plant. Then we've got Ficus deltoidea, which is very cute. And also got a little guy, because there was two in the pot. Behind them we've got philodendron. I think it was sold as canifolium, but it's also got a different name. It's got these thick little stems. This is Ficus petiolaris. It has no leaves at the moment because first time I watered it a little bit too much, and it did not appreciate that, and it dropped all of its leaves. Then we've got a little Tillandsia bulbosa and two different Cattleyas. This little one that's all falling over has no roots, or at least it didn't when I unpotted it. It had 0 roots, which is, you know, not great. That is BC Teresa Ritchie. So Brassia Cattleya Teresa Ritchie. And oops, this one, which had so many roots, is Wyanea leopard. Okay, that's that shelf. Then we'll move down here. And this side we've got Begonia snow-capped, which is quite cute. And behind her we've got Peperomia obtusifolia lemon lime. We've got Hoya crinkle 8. This side I might have to take some stuff out. Ooh. We've got Begonia maculata, which that's her new leaf. She is a really good grower. Probably the fastest, oh no, probably snow-capped is faster than her, but she's really fast. We've got a second Anthurium coriaceum. We have Pseudorhipsalis ramulosa, which you can see a little bit of new growth just there. So it's the green form, and then there's like this little section here is the red form, but I don't give it enough light. She's fine. She probably use some water. See, these two bits are a separate cutting, the red, and that seems to want more water than the green side, or maybe it just doesn't have as many roots, but it's never as happy. Then we've got this is, I should know the name of this. One sec. Okay, so this is a Kaempferia, like Splendida or something like that. When I got it, it had much prettier leaves with all sort of patterning. Kaempferia are in the ginger order, at least, if not family. So they're related to Calatheas and Marantas, and they have a similar sort of care, high humidity and stuff. You can get ones that are much prettier. I think this is a certain cultivar that I was reading about, that when you first plant it, it has really pretty leaves, and then for the rest of the time it just has really green leaves, which is still quite nice, and it does occasionally get a bit of silvering through it, but there are much prettier Cayantherias around. This guy, they do go dormant, and I thought that this guy had died, so I just shoved the rhizome in a jar, the lid on it, and eventually it came back. So I had to take the lid off. Okay. Ooh. Then this is my terrarium. We've got Ficus altissima, just a little baby seedling. We've got a bit of peperomia. What is that called? Peperomia. The name will be on the screen. What the fuck? We've got a little bit of rabbit's foot fan. Got some other little ferns. That up there is Hoya Huschkelliana, because that one, and down over here you can't really see it, but there's Dischidia ovata, and I had those two for quite a while and they never really did anything, so I shoved them in here when I made this. There's a few little sedums, a bit of algae, different sedum, and some moss. Then finally we've got, what is it, Pellia rotundifolia and Pellia falcata is this one. We've got a little bit of heartleaf fern in under there. I don't remember the name of that. This is a Cheilanthes. What species is you? Oh. Cheilanthes myriophylla. That's such a long tag. Ugh. She's all soft and cute. This, if you watch my most recent unboxing, is, I believe it is a crocodilus fern, whatever you want to call it, microsorum, whatever, just like a little baby. It's so succulent. And then also back in there we've got an alocasia ebony, which I treated for spider mites, and I'm not sure if it really appreciated it or if it just didn't like the transport. Yeah, that is everything in my room. There are a few other things around the house and in the back room, which I will do in the next part, but that shouldn't take too long. Thanks for watching, and yeah, there you go.